Hello, and welcome to today's 5-minute mastery. Today we're going to talk about two commands. We're going to look at Enclose in Rectangle and Split Project. Enclose in Rectangle is going to understand the minimum XY perimeter of your selected objects and then create a rectangle with a minimum offset. Split Project is going to understand the exterior closed paths of all of your geometry and then divide your selection into different parts. This will help you set up multiple part jobs on one CNC work table. Let's start with Enclose and Rectangle. Enclose and Rectangle is actually hidden a little bit inside of our Draw tab and Components. So once I open up Components, I click on Commands, and I can see here in the middle is the command for Enclose and Rectangle. What I like to do is right-click on this command and choose Add to Favorites. After I do that, I can now find Enclose and Rectangle on my Favorites tab. Now that Enclose in Rectangle is on my Favorites tab, I can simply activate the command from here. And you'll see my Enclose in Rectangle window opens. First thing I'm going to do is enter an offset distance. And again, this offset distance understands the most extreme portions of the objects I'm about to select in X and Y, and it offsets from those most extremes the distance I put here. So for now, just for this example, I'm going to use a distance of 1, and that'll let us see the result much easier. After that, I need to select or click into the Select Entities window. And then I'm going to move into my drawing space, right click and choose Deselect All. You should see that my Select Entities becomes blank, which is good. Now I can simply window select around the objects that I want to enclose in a rectangle. Notice my Select Entities window fills up again, and my distance is already set, so I click on Insert. And you can see around my most extreme points, I now have this rectangle. I don't need to close this command or cancel it. I can continue to move on. Simply right click, deselect all. Notice my select entities. I still have my cursor blinking and my window is blank. So I window select around the next set of objects. And then insert, and I carry on. Right click, I'll deselect all, do my next set of objects, insert, and my last set. Insert. So now all of my parts, or what I intend to create as individual parts, have their own rectangle around their perimeter. When I'm done with the command, I can simply close it and move on to the next phase. The next phase is to split my project into parts. First thing I want to show you is that indeed I have all of my geometry on one part and one layer. My Split Project command is on my Favorites tab. Again, I can add this by searching it out. It's a little bit hidden, so I go to the Draw tab, Components. Previously we were in Commands. This time we're going to tab over one space and find Generics. Again, I need to tab over a couple of times until I find the command Split Project. I can right click and add this to my favorites. Once I do this, I no longer need to search for it. It's going to be easily accessible to me on my Favorites tab. So Split Project, left click to activate it. I need to right click, select all of my geometry. Click into my Split Projects. I need to make sure that this window is active, and then click on Insert. Now you can see my selection is cleared, so the command is over. The project is split into multiple parts. I'll go back into my Parts Layer window, and you can see 4 different parts. Part 1 is the original part and keeps one of the objects, and then I have Part 1, 2, 3, 4, and Part 1, 5 absorbs all of the dimensions. So if I wanted to, I could turn this off when I don't need to see the dimensions, or delete it altogether. From here I can move into machining. Once I move into machining, I can see my multiple parts that I'd like to work with. And I can go part by part, one by one, and declare my box and do my machining just as I would normally. And there you have it. You got to see Enclose in Rectangle and Split Project to divide your EasyStone file into multiple parts. Thank you for watching today's 5-Minute Mastery by Stoneworks Training Group.